Check, check, check. One of you. Is my voice audible? Participants who are there online, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation.
Hmm? Yeah. Okay. Okay. One, two, three. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Honorable Mr. Justice Ravi Venkappa Hosmani, Honorable Mr. Justice Shivashankar Amarannavar, I'm extremely sorry. Honorable Mr. Justice Padmaraj Nemchandra Desai, esteemed advocate Mr. Preetham Surana, beloved principal of KLE Society's Law College, Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaiya, cherished professors, invited guests, and all the students of law. A hearty and warm afternoon to everyone assembled in this valedictory session of the 4th Surana in Surana and KLE Society's Law College National Constitutional Law Moot Court Competition 2021. I am Deeksha Fermani, member of the Moot Court Committee. It is an absolute privilege to be hosting this ceremony with all the honorable dignitaries present for this occasion. And on behalf of our institute, and especially the organizing committee, I would like to welcome and extend my warm and affectionate greetings to the honorable judges of the High Court of Karnataka and other invited guests in this august gathering. This moot court competition is an outcome of the thriving and harmonious relationship between Surana and Surana International Attorneys and our institute. And this year, we have successfully concluded the 4th edition of the same, witnessing outstanding legal battles on one of the most deliberated aspects of the Constitution of India, that is the imposition of state emergency in this quasi-federal union. To commence this valedictory ceremony and invoke the blessings of Almighty on this auspicious occasion, I invite Ms. Chandarupa Chatterjee, Assistant Professor, KLE Law College, to delight us with an invocation song.
गणनायकाय गणदेवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणाधीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय ज्ञानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदेवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरुवे गुरुगुरुवे गुरुदैत्यदलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्म सदाराध्याय गुरुपुत्र परितात्रे गुरुपाखण्ड खण्डकाय गीत साराय गीत तत्वाय गीत गोत्राय धीमहि गूढ़ गुल्फाय गंधमत्ताय गोजय प्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि ग्रजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I invite Mrs. Rashmi R., Assistant Professor, KLE Law College, to deliver the welcome address.
A very warm good afternoon to the august gathering. I, Rashmi R., Assistant Professor, on behalf of Principal, staff and students of KLE Society's Law College, Bengaluru, consider this as a proud privilege to render a welcome address to the galaxy of law professionals, delegates and one and all present here. I consider it a great honor to welcome Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Ravi Venkappa Hosamali, Judge, High Court of Karnataka. Welcome, sir. It's been our tradition to present a green sapling to our esteemed guest, and today, on the mark of World Environment Day, I request Mr. Varun, Assistant Professor, to render a sapling as a token of respect. Thank you, Varun. We feel honored to have with us Honorable Guest of Honor, Honorable Mr. Justice Shivashankar Amarannanavar, Judge, High Court of Karnataka. Welcome, sir. I request Mr. Yashwant Netaji, student, to render a sapling as a token of respect. Thank you, Yashwant. It is our privilege to respectfully welcome the guest of honor, Honorable Mr. Justice Padmaraj Nemchandra Desai, Judge, High Court of Karnataka. I request Ms. Simpi, student, to render a sapling as a token of respect. Welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. Further, I extend warm welcome to Shri Preetam Surana, Head Admin, Surana and Surana International Attorneys, who has been a constant support in hosting this intellectual event. Welcome, sir. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our beloved principal, the man of distinct vision, Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya, to this event. Welcome, sir. Now I request Mr. Yashwant Machal, student, to render a sapling as a token of respect. I feel privileged to welcome the invited judges of preliminary rounds, quarters, semi-final rounds who have joined us in virtual, and faculty members of different law colleges across the country. Welcome all of you. I extend my warm welcome to Dr. Manoj Kumar V. Hiramat, IQAC coordinator and senior faculty members, teaching staff. Welcome you all. I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to the coordinator, NMCC, student volunteers, and students. Welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The success of this event has transpired through several days and nights of hard work by the organizing committee and volunteers. And to assist us in having a glance of all of that, I invite Mr. Yashwant Netaji, student convener of Moot Court Committee, to walk us through the report event.
Thank you, Diksha. Good afternoon to everyone. The seeds of the competition were not sown yesterday or the day before, but years before, when the harmonious relationship between Surana and Surana International Attorneys and our institute, KLELC Society's Law College, Bengaluru, resulted in the establishment of the flagship Moot Court competition on one of the most extensively interpreted enterprise of law. In February 2022, the drafting committee started basing the Moot proposition around the themes of state emergency and federalism under the Constitution of India. The theme of the problem was such that the concept of the destructible states of the indestructible union in this quasi-federal country would always find it pertinent. Once the Moot proposition was finalized, the Moot Court committee was conveyed and several subcommittees were formed to make preparations for the event. All the committee members put in their heart and soul in order to make the competition a successful one, while overcoming all sorts of setbacks and difficulties. Working for long hours, late at night, had its own level of satisfaction and brought to the members an abundance of experience by utilizing their broad set of skills and putting it into action. Personally speaking, it was a learning experience, the takeaways of which resulted in development of essential skills touching different aspects of professional life. We witnessed participation of 25 teams from best law colleges and universities of the country, and the committees prepared behind the scenes in complete cohesion. The preliminary rounds of the competition began on 3rd of June 2022. Mr. Preetam Surana, head of academic initiatives at Surana and Surana International Attorneys, gave a prefatory note welcoming the participants to the competition. Our IQAC coordinator, Dr. Manoj Kumar V. Hiramat, introduced the chief guest for the ceremony, Honorable Mr. Justice K.N. Panindra, Upalokayukta and former judge of High Court of Karnataka. He emphasized on the importance of the virtues of honesty, sincerity, and punctuality in the profession of legal practice. Our principal, Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya, highlighted on the competitiveness of the competition and encouraged the participants to give their absolute best. On 4th of June 2022, the preliminary rounds commenced in full swing, with the contestants locking horns with their respective opponents, exhibiting their grit and professionalism in order to secure a spot in the final rounds. What began as a group of 25 teams eventually narrowed down to 2, and then the final winner after an exciting set of quarter, semi-final and final rounds. A diverse panel of judges, which included academic scholars, practitioners, researchers, High Court and Supreme Court advocates, were invited to judge the proceedings of the competition. They applauded the core committee members for their vigorous efforts and determination in ensuring the smooth running of the event during all the days of the competition, despite it being a virtual platform. They also remarked about the exceptional performances of all the participants, which made it a strenuous task for them to decide the champion teams for each respective round. Today, that is 5th of June 2022, marks the end of the 4th Surana and KLE Law College National Constitutional Moot Court competition. And with immense pride, I would like to once again acknowledge the solidarity of the Moot Court committee members, the faculty coordinators who guided us, and the volunteers, and of course the participants, which resulted in bringing this competition to its successful fruition. Thank you.
Thanks, Yashwant. We are absolutely delighted to have 3 sitting judges of the High Court of Karnataka for the final rounds as well as for the valedictory ceremony as guest of honors. To introduce and welcome our guest, I would now like to invite Ms. Dipali Nayak, Assistant Professor, KLE Law College, upon the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my privilege to introduce the guests for the valedictory ceremony. Today's occasion has been graced by not 1 but 3 luminaries in the legal field. Our chief guest for the day is Honorable Mr. Justice Ravi V. Hosmani. His Lordship enrolled as an advocate and started practicing before the High Court of Karnataka in 1995. He went on to complete his LLM in Constitutional Law from Manasa Gangotri University of Mysore in 1998. He started his independent practice in June 2002 and has appeared before various courts, appellate authorities, and tribunals, ranging from consumer courts to educational appellate authorities, both in Bengaluru and Dharwad. In 2014, he was appointed as an additional government advocate by the government of Karnataka. He was later appointed as an additional judge of the High Court of Karnataka in January 2020 and permanent judge in September 2021. We welcome your Lordship and thank you for gracing this occasion. Our guest of honor today, Honorable Mr. Justice Shivshankar Amarannavar, completed his legal education, including his master's from Karnataka University, Dharwad. Having a great legal legacy, his Lordship started practicing in Dharwad District Court in the chambers of his father, Mr. B.M. Amarannavar. He has worked as a special public prosecutor at the Fast Track Court, Dharwad, and also as a part-time faculty member at the University College of Law, Dharwad. He was directly appointed as District and Sessions Judge in February 2008 and served as Additional City Civil and Sessions Judge Bengaluru, Principal District and Sessions Judge Bagalkot and Udupi. He also served as Registrar Vigilance, High Court of Karnataka, and as Principal City Civil and Sessions Judge Bengaluru. His Lordship was appointed as an additional judge of the High Court of Karnataka in 2020 and permanent judge in September 2021. It's a pleasure having you here, Your Lordship. We have another guest of honor with us here today, Honorable Mr. Justice P.N. Desai. After completing his LLB from University College of Law, Dharwad, his Lordship enrolled as an advocate in 1984 and joined the chambers of his father, late Shri N.J. Desai. In 1992, he joined the judiciary as a Munsif and JMFC and was the rank holder of his batch. In 2002, he was promoted as the senior civil judge. In 2009, through a limited departmental competitive examination conducted by the High Court of Karnataka, he was promoted as district judge. His Lordship has worked as an assistant director, deputy director, and a senior faculty member at the Karnataka Judicial Academy, Bengaluru, Principal District and Sessions Judge Chikmagaluru District, and Principal Judge Family Court Bengaluru, etc., to name a few. He was appointed as an additional judge to the High Court of Karnataka in 2020 and a permanent judge in September 2021. We welcome you, Your Lordship. I would also once again like to welcome our beloved Principal Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya, sir, Shri Preetham Surana, our IQAC Coordinator Dr. Manoj Kumar V. Hiranmat, our Academic Coordinator Dr. Anita MJ, all the faculty, students, and participants here. Thank you. I now request our chief guest to give us the valedictory address.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. First of all, I thank the organizers for having given us an opportunity of being in the midst of students and the law college, which we have been missing on this side of the bench, on this side of the bar. Brothers of the dais, principal and faculty members, Preetham Surana and the Moot Court organizers, Moot Court judges, participants, students, ladies and gentlemen. We have assembled today for the valedictory function of the 4th Surana and Surana Moot Court organized by the KLE Law College. I am told that this year there were 26 teams and the competition was quite great. We got to judge the finalists. The necessity of moot court cannot be overemphasized. Study of law and practice are two very different things. In order to give a perspective of the nature of practice in near court experience, these moot courts are very much necessary. And I'm told that this college has been hosting 10 moot courts a year.
Yes.
10 moot courts a year. That's a great thing for the students. In my days, it was one moot court, and opportunity of participation was limited. I'm not complaining. I'm commending the institution and the law firm for supporting conducting of such programs, such moot courts that would give opportunity to everyone. I feel great to see the infrastructure that you are all studying law in. In fact, I would be joined in my with my brothers in saying that you have better infrastructure than our courts. So I say so to emphasize that the atmosphere for you to study is great. You have such great teachers, you have such good infrastructure, and the law firms are also supporting your career advancements, right? In conducting conducting moot courts and supporting such endeavors and giving you opportunities. They are providing you opportunity to upgrade your skills so that you fare off better in practice. With that, I thank Surana and Surana International Law Firm in supporting. I'm told that they are supporting not only moot courts in this college, this institution, but other institutions also. I had seen the college at Navrang, Bangalore, and the difference I see now in this institution is tremendous. I call upon the students to utilize the infrastructure to the fullest and see the stature of a lawyer in our society can be emphasized by just reminding you that the constitution, framers of the constitution, Constituent Assembly, was composed largely of lawyers. It was the lawyers who led the freedom struggle, and the profession of law is something where you champion for the cause of others, champion for the rights of others. That is an extremely noble profession. The Moot Court organization was excellent, perfect, and the participation was also quality-wise extremely good. Extremely good. It's but natural that in a competition, one has to, someone has to be chosen a winner. But according to me, all the participants are champions. All the participants are champions for having joined the profession. They are going to be champions of other cause. That is the reason I'm saying they are all champions. And no big deal if someone takes the trophy. Your achievements lie ahead of you. I once again thank the organizers for having given me this opportunity of participating in the Moot Court, and also giving me an opportunity of seeing the facilities that are provided here for the students. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for inspiring us. It is my privilege to request our guest of honor, Honorable Mr. Justice Shiv Shankar Amaran Navar, to address the gathering.
Dignitaries on the dais, on the screen, all teachers, non-teaching staff, this college, and all budding lawyers. This is the second occasion I came over here to this college as a judge in a Moot Court competition. On the earlier occasion, I came over here when I was a district and session judge working in Bangalore. Judging is very difficult. Even in courts, we sometimes feel it is difficult in deciding the cases, especially when the case is 50-50 on both sides. Today also we felt the same difficulty because both teams were very good. They, to the level their best, they participated, they addressed arguments, they tried to convince the court. Anyhow, we have to give winner and as well as also runner. And as both are good, it is not matter that who wins or who gets runnership. More so, participation is very important. Winning or losing, or winning or runnership is a secondary aspect, because these Moot Court competitions will give you strength, energy, courage to enter into the profession, enter into the court halls. It gives you the etiquettes of the court, manners, how you have to present your case, how you have to prepare your case, how you have to present your pleadings, petitions, objections. This is as good as a learning process when you enter your profession. Earlier, there used to have only few moot courts. When I was a law student, only 1 or 2 moot courts at the state and national levels. Nowadays, there are several moot courts. I hope each and every law college is conducting moot courts. Therefore, all the students are having an opportunity to participate in these moot courts. Once this KLE Law College has conducted moot trial, I think thereafter they have not taken that task. I request the organizers to take moot trial, because all the students are not directly going to practice to the High Court or to the Supreme Court. Some of the advocates or the law students who enroll as advocates, they go to trial courts, taluka cases, district cases, subdivisions. Because if it is a moot court, if it is not a moot trial, they will not know how the cases will be conducted in the taluka courts, in the district courts. Therefore, they should know what is the cross-examination, what is the art of cross-examination, how to conduct cross-examination, how to conduct chief examination. Therefore, if the organizers take the task of organizing moot trials, once they have conducted moot trial in a criminal case, I also request them to conduct moot trials in civil cases, complicated civil cases. The moot trials are taken up. That will help the students. As my esteemed brother has stated that now we are having more infrastructure, more facilities, more technology, and on a fingertip we are having a solution for every problem, answer for every problem. And it is not difficult. In our times, whenever we want to find a solution to a problem, we have to go to library, search for journals, digests. It will take more time at that time. But nowadays, you are having more infrastructure, more facilities, more technology. You have to utilize that. And more so, you are having good and reputed teachers who can assist you to take their assistance. And lastly, I request all the students to take up the practice in courts, because more number of law students after completion of the law course, they are going towards non-litigating practice. They are joining firms where they will get a lucrative salary. But whenever you get a salary, it will be restricted to some limit. But in your practice, it is from 0 to infinity. Therefore, choose litigating side practice in district courts, trial courts, in high courts, and in Supreme Court. I thank the organizers for having invited me to this as a judge to this moot court competition. I thank one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Honorable Mr. Justice P.M. Desai to address the gathering.
My senior colleagues, Justice Reyes Minister and Justice Samran Nawar, Principal of this institution, Dr. J.M. Malkarjuneya, Sri Pritam Surana from Surana and Surana International Firm, the faculty members of this esteemed institution, the staff and student friends who are sitting and who are also online, and the organizers. Already it is 1:30 and from 9:30 right now we are here. So my senior colleagues have already told you about the institution and how this college has come up and is doing very well. and my other brother has told you to choose the profession. So I have nothing to say. I just say 2 or 3 words and close my address. Friends, as told by my colleagues, it's law colleges are now coming up. I am told by just now by principal that in Bangalore itself, the law colleges are so much that even in neighboring state, entire state, there are no such colleges. That colleges are in Bangalore only, that much colleges. So that itself shows that now there is an attraction for law courses. Earlier it was not so. Person not getting any course used to join the law. It was a last resort. And now it is a 5 years course after coming to 5 years course. Now it has become a really professional one. And you learn a lot of things. And the subjects have changed. When we are studying, very traditional subjects were there. And we have not heard about the subjects which are now in the curriculum. So friends, change is the nature. Everything has to change. Everything has to flow. And since you have chosen this law as your career, you got a lot of opportunities. Earlier, there were no opportunities. Only thing is either you have to practice the law or you become some prosecutor or judge. But here it's not so. A wide range of opportunities are open to you once you complete your law course. And even nowadays, practice is also not required to become a judge, civil judge. Directly can appear for exam. And you can become a judge, you can become a prosecutor, you can become a law officer, you can become a public prosecutor. There are so many things. Now everybody is under court, everything comes to the court and everything under the sun comes to court. And you read the paper day in and day out, there will be headlines. Supreme Court will be always in headlines. All problems, all things will be taken to the court and they will be fought up to logical end. So it's a good thing. Because people have got more faith in the courts. That shows, the increase in the litigation shows that the people have got more faith in the court and they see court as their last resort. So friends, this profession requires a lot of hard work. There is nothing like luck. And it's only the hard work you do and the profession, how you learn, the mannerism, etiquettes, and how to address the judge, how to present the case. And these moot courts are the opportunities for you to develop that skill. Because all men get the chance to participate in the moot court competition, but this will give a forum for you to start developing your skills of argument, addressing the judges. And because even taking adjournment itself is a great art. And I think in the first beginning of the career, you will be asked to go to a court wherein judge is very strict and he is not ready to give the adjournment, and they'll play a trick and send the junior so that by seeing at least a new entrance, he will say, "Sir, just now I joined the bar 1 month, give me some time." So that itself is an art. And nowadays, friends, we have seen, of course, in some practical experience, I'm telling, because of this internet, mobile discussion, other things, the language has gone much change. Don't use that language in the court halls. And no, without offending anything, just now one participant said, I will wrap up my argument. So wrapping up is not in their court. You can conclude the argument. So don't use, of course, don't mistake me, because sometimes the language you use in the court is also very important. And your no, I am not. These things are common. We hear these things, and just we lightly will not take it serious and just advise them to improve their. Because it's nowadays this language, it has become short. You can now bro, all those things are there, no. So you don't address them in the court, and of course that will come by some training, practice, dedication, devotion. And only one thing is, as I told you, it is only your hard work and devotion. And friends, take it from me, it is only the knowledge which is the power. No other power can help you. It is only the knowledge, your hard work, sincerity and integrity that will take to your heights. So I wish you all the best, all the success in your career. And I thank Dr. Mallikarjuna and a team and this esteemed institution and the society, and also Sri Surana and Surana institution for inviting me and giving me opportunity to see this beautiful college and environment and address all of you. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir, for those motivating words. Now I request Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaiah, Principal of KLE Society's Law College, to deliver the presidential remarks.
Honorable Mr. Justice R.V. Hasmani, Honorable Mr. Justice S. Amarannawar, Honorable Mr. Justice P.N. Desai, sir. Mr. Pritam Surana, my dear colleagues, student friends, on and off the screen. I must, at the outset, thankfully acknowledge the presence of 3 High Court judges who are there with us by now for more than 4 hours. We know, sir, the hectic schedule that you will have. Only one Sunday that you will have, which is going to be consumed by institutions like us, while every day midnight oil is burnt by you while going through the papers. Saturdays, some administrative work, and Sundays, people like us to bother you. We really thankfully acknowledge your presence and value your presence here. That only shows the affection that you show towards the academics. We are highly thankful to you, and I must express my gratitude. And I also express my gratitude to Pritam Surana, who, though remotely, assisted us, and the assistance, I must say, was never failing. And of course, it's not the vote of thanks session, but I thought as an organizer, I must express my sense of gratitude, which I generally do. Before I come to the participants, again, I would like to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of Moot Court Committee, headed by Ayush and his volunteers. Since this was an online program, as usual, while my colleague, Mr. Ayush Sharma, did a great job in conducting online competition in various rounds. I will be failing in my duty if I do not mention the name of Mr. Tanmay, who, like a child since yesterday, trying to put this show before us. While it is online, suddenly it has been made hybrid and without any lapses, without any flaw. The final round and the valedictory, you will not even understand if you want to guess the kind of thing that he is going through. He is keeping his eyes on all the frames and continuously navigating. I'm really appreciative of that, and that gives me a sense of satisfaction that my colleagues, every time when such event is put up, will take additional miles and try their best to make the program highly successful. And to the participation of the competing teams, I would like to recall my own words of the inaugural session. I did mention it to you that there is only one trophy. And of the 26 teams, only one team is going to go with the trophy, whereas the 25 teams are going to go with enormous learning experience. I did go through almost all the rounds by moving from one courtroom to another online. I was able to understand the kind of effort that is put in, and I strongly believe you're all going with, though all of you cannot go with trophies, all of you are going with better memories and great learning experience. That is what I once again emphasize. You should look forward for great learning experience, and the trophies will come the way. And having gone through the sessions in different moot court halls and also of the final round, while the judges have really commended and appreciated your task. They also see you. You're all students appearing before them. They excuse few of the lapses that come from your side. It's not to be negative at this time, but at the same time, I have been conducting these kind of moot courts from 2004 till now. As I said, it's not to be negative, but as a teacher, I have a responsibility to warn my own students. I have a responsibility to give some instructions. I have a responsibility to express my dissatisfaction and take the activity to the next levels. Thus, for the students sitting in the hall, for the students watching on the screen, I must say somewhere the quality is getting compromised. While persuasiveness you may not be blessed with as you are a first-time mooter, you cannot afford to know little in the area. A lot of knowledge you have got to be blessed with. Thereafter comes the presentation skills. Thereafter comes the persuasiveness. So it's a warning call for all of you that we must know more and more about the concepts that are surrounded by the problem that is set. We must have conceptual clarity. With this appeal, with the intention of taking this activity to the next level and making them the programs which are to be watched and the attitude that is to be emulation worthy. Last but not the least, when the judges come here to judge, they must tell us and go that they don't see, they are not benefited with such kind of convincing arguments in their own court of law. That was what I used to hear when the competition level was of great length. As I said, it's not to be negative, but as a teacher, I thought I should impress upon all the students to take this activity to the next level, and let's not die this down like this. Okay. Well, with these caution, I definitely acknowledge the efforts of both the teams in the final and the way they presented. I endorse all the views expressed by honorable judges about your performance. I would only say you have a long way to go. And I think with this, once again, I congratulate all the teams participating in this event. I would once again say, try to take greener memories and the better learning experiences from this event and try to grow further. Don't stop where we are. I think with this appeal, I thank everyone and end my talk. Thank you.
Now, it is the moment we are all waiting for, the announcement of the winners of the 4th Surana and Surana KLELC College National Constitutional Law Moot Court Competition. I request Mr. Pritam Surana, Head of Academic Initiatives at Surana and Surana International Attorneys, to announce the winners of the competition and also announce the winners of the other awards.
Thank you, Diksha. A very good afternoon to the dignitaries, Honorable Mr. Justice Ravi Venkappa Osmani, Honorable Mr. Justice Shivashankar Amranavar, Honorable Mr. Justice Padam Raj Nemchandra Desai, Principal, KLE Law College, Bangalore. Sorry about the disturbance. Faculty members, staff, Moot Court committee members of KLE Law College, students, and my dear participants. Nurturing academic excellence has been an integral part of Surana and Surana International Attorneys for the past 2.5 decades since 1996, our foray into organizing moot court competitions in association with top law schools and universities has yielded satisfying experience in helping improve research, writing, and argument skills of the participating students, besides sensitizing students in unsettled areas of law. Buoyed by the encouraging results, we expanded our activities with essay competitions in major areas of law and social sciences. Enthused by the overwhelming response, we then embarked upon judgment writing competitions and arbitral award competitions. The idea was to have a clinical approach to the issues at hand with an analytical mind and acquire a sense of just balance. In short, a comprehensive platform was created for the students to develop into a full-fledged professional. We have recently completed 25 years of our academic advocacy initiatives, which is now being recognized as the world's biggest moot program, having conducted more than 350 moot court competitions till date. We take this opportunity to convey our sincere gratitude to the judiciary, to the advocates, to the academia, to the legal and non-legal professionals, and last but not the least, our partner institutions for guiding, supporting, and collaborating with us in our endeavor to provide students of law an opportunity to participate in the development of jurisprudence. We look to your continued support and wishes in our endeavors moving forward, carrying forth the continued work in established as well as new innovative formats. Would like to convey my gratitude before I announce the results to the esteemed bench here for being magnanimous and sparing their valuable time to be with us here for not only judging the final rounds of the competition, but presiding and addressing us during the valedictory ceremony. I would also mention all the judges, which many of them were professionals, members of the bench, bar, and academia for judging the earlier rounds of the competition. A special word for my dear friend, Professor Malikur Janaya, Principal KLE Law College, and his team, including Dr. Manoj Kumar Hirimar, Mr. Ayush, and other faculty members, moot court committee members, coordinators, conveners. And thanks to the participants, because this would not have been possible without you. And a special mention for my colleague, Ms. Deepa Rajgopal, who has been a great support for us in our office to conduct these competitions. I would now announce the result. Just kindly give me a moment. The first is the fourth best memorial, which goes to team code CNL 19, Shastra Deemed University, consisting of Prithviraj, Gopal Krishnan, and Vibhu Prasad. Congratulations to the team. The third best memorial goes to Ambarish Pandey, Swastik Srivastav, and Prabhat Singh of team code CNL 1313 of United University. Congratulations to the team. Are the teams here? Any of the fourth best memorial, third best memorial? Next, the team prize, that is the team placed fourth. This goes to Nisha Bhaskar and Tushar Bawa of team code CNL 20 of Faculty of Law, University of Delhi. So congratulations to the team. Is the team here? CNL 20. Now, team placed third goes to Vijayashree, Arnold Stanley, and Kritika Jain of St. Joseph's College with team code CNL 23. Congratulations. CNL 23, are you here? Now to moving to the individual prizes, that is the fourth best student advocate. This goes to Prithviraj of Sastra Deemed University with team code CNL 19. Congratulations, Prithviraj. The third best student advocate goes to the team with team code CNL 21, Central University of South Bihar, Madhavi Sinha.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, very good, Madhavi. Please share something which you want to from this competition. Would you want to say something?
Sir, I'm really glad. Even though my team got we got knocked out from quarterfinal round only, but yet we had a hope. Like we did our best, and we have practiced for this tournament for like 2 to 3 weeks continuously. So thank you for this.
Madhavi, I'm happy that you're so excited and you come from the presenting your college, which is the Central University of South Bihar.
Yes, sir.
So that's wonderful that you have so excited. But just mind your language, as the Honorable Justice had mentioned, that we should use better vocabulary when, as advocates, it should be our endeavor to replace the words. So better luck next time, and keep improving and keep doing well. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Now, for the second best student advocate, it is Jia Beniwal of University Institute of Legal Studies, Punjab University, Chandigarh. This was with team code PNL 12.
Thank you, sir.
So, Jia, do you have anything to share here with all of us?
So it was an honor to be a part of this, and I really had a great time. I learned a lot of new things as well. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Very well. It's our pleasure. And now for the top, the best student advocate, which have been taken from the preliminary rounds. This goes to Vijayashree of CNL 23, St. Joseph College. Congratulations, Vijayashree. I think Vijayashree is not here. She's missing her golden moment. Just before I proceed, I would like to just mention that we were the first to introduce the trial advocacy Moot, and we had expanded it into initially one round. Then we started with a south and north round. We were having it in one of the states in northern India, one in South India. We started from South India, and then we branched out to a West round. And then later, we had the response was such humongous because we had restricted the participation to 18 teams for a trial advocacy, since it was difficult to have more teams, since trial advocacy it requires a longer format with witnesses and all those. We introduced a fourth round for the Eastern rounds, which the first was held in 2013 in Guwahati. And that was the first time a Moot was held in the eastern part of India. So that is something we are really proud of introducing trial advocacy to the law students. We were the first to do it in India. And as far as our knowledge is, the first to introduce into the world as a competition. So just wanted to share this piece, and just to also, since Honorable Justice had mentioned that he would prefer that more members, law students, come to the bar into practice rather than do corporate and other work. The reason for Surana and Surana to start mooting was in a exactly similar exchange our founder, Mr. P.S. Surana, had with Justice Krishnan Iyer, when he conveyed to our founder that he was very alarmed by the number of law students not coming into the bar practice, because the bar practice, all the good talent were being taken away by corporates and companies. And he had conveyed a wish that we do something so that the law students are attracted to the bar and we get good talent who come and practice and progress to being judges, some of them being judges in the court. So that was something very anecdote. It just reminded me when Honorable Justice had mentioned about it, wanting that more members join the bar practice and not get into corporates. So that I thought I will just share this with you, and thank you for that. The next is the second best memorial, which goes to team code CNL 12. This is University Institute of Legal Studies, Punjab University, consisting of Navraj Raul, Jia Beniwal, and Pooja.
Thank you,
Is the
sir.
team there? Yeah.
Yes.
Are your team members
So
there?
one of the member is there, one is not here.
Okay. Next is the best memorial. The top memorial in the competition goes to Priyanka Bhatt, Anusha Hegde, and Mukta Lambani of MES College, Sirsi, with team code CNL 22. Congratulations, MES Law College, the team. I can see any of the team members here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here. Thank you so much, sir. I'm so glad that we could make it. But we would come back with a better luck and hard work. So,
I think you had good luck. You won the best memorial. Okay, maybe I don't recall till which round you reached, but yes, you have taken something home. So that is something to be celebrated. And all the best for your future endeavors.
thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
And now for the big prize, that is the winning team. This goes to Shraddha Mittal, Avantika, Gauri Mittal of Lloyd Law College with team code CNL 14.
Thank you so much,
I'm
sir.
sorry.
Thank you
I
so
beg your
much, sir.
They are all together in one
Yes,
team.
sir.
So congrats.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You have something else to say other than thank you? You won a big prize.
So it was a pleasure participating in this competition.
Good. And this team takes home a cash prize of rupees 20,000. Congratulations once
Thank
again.
you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
And now the runner-up team consisting of Muskan Sethi, Navya Jain, and Kinjal Tomar.
Thank you so
University
much, sir.
of Petroleum and Energy Studies, team code CNL2. They take home a cash prize of rupees 10,000.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So can I add something to this?
Please.
Thank you so much, sir. So we started preparing on from 26th May. We just had 10 days to prepare, and we made till the finals. That really means a lot to us, sir. We done all the research work in 10 days. We made the entire memorial compendium, and then oral arguments, everything, and we were able to make till the finals. And it really means a lot to us, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us the opportunity.
I'm sure it does. And I'm happy to note that you're so excited about it. Good. Keep this excitement going through your life. All the best. Now, moving on to another very important prize, that is the best speaker of the finals. Best speaker of the finals goes to Navya Jain of University of Petroleum and Energy Studies. Congratulations, Navya.
Thank you so much, sir. Means a lot to me.
I'm sure. Is there anything interesting you want to share with the esteemed judges here?
So we got to learn a lot, like the official court language which has to be used. Like in between, I addressed the judges as sir and lordships. I was quite differentiating in between, and also we got to know about like looking at the various memorials of different teams. We got to know that we have a lot of scope of improvement in that as well.
Yeah, just like someone used wrap up now, it should not have been wrap up. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So nothing. Okay, it's all it's right. But this is your training ground, so that when you come into practice, courtroom demeanor, your all these things matter a lot. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
we're not getting into the details now. So congratulations to Navya and her team.
Thank you.
And just one last here, there is something which I would want to add, and this is we at Surana and Surana aspire to lay down higher standards and ideals in mooting, and this endeavor has got its outcome in an award called the Spirit of Surana Award, which symbolizes holistic excellence in camaraderie, performance. That is, it should be spirited and a healthy competition with team solidarity, goodwill, and harmony. And this Spirit of Surana Award goes to team code CNL9, consisting of Ishika Jain, Abhishek Purohit, Disha Basu Chaudhary from OP Jindal Global University. So congratulations to the team for winning the Spirit of Surana Award. Thank you for participating in this competition. Thank you for judging the competition. And my many thanks to KLE Law College for giving us the opportunity to team up together and organize this competition. Thank you and have a very good day.
Thank you so much, sir.
My hearty congratulations to all the winners of the competition. Congratulations, participants. This marks the end of the valedictory ceremony of the 4th Surana and Surana KLE Law College National Constitutional Law Moot Court Competition. I invite Mr. Ayush Jha, Faculty Convener of the Moot Court Committee, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, one and all. I think it will be very difficult for me to do this job of thanking everyone. I think I cannot thank each and everyone. I cannot take each and every name. So I first of all apologize for not being able to name each and every person who was responsible to make this competition a very successful one. But nevertheless, it's very important and it's pertinent that I should take the most vital names who helped us in organizing this competition. I'll start with our principal, our beloved principal, Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya. Before that, I think I should first thank the judges of the final round, our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Ravi Venkappa Hosumani. At this moment, I would also like to ask Dr. Manoj V. Hiramat to present a memento as a token of our appreciation, our gratitude. Thank you so much, sir, for being here, for making Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to thank Honorable Mr. Justice Shiv Shankar Amaranawar. Now, I would like to call Dr. Mahesh to present a memento as a token of our gratitude to Honorable Mr. Justice. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thank Honorable Mr. Justice Padmaraj Nevachandra Desai. I would like to call upon Mr. Tanmay Patil to present a memento as a token of our gratitude. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank all the other judges who judged various rounds at various stages, who might be present on screen with us. Now, I would like to thank, first of all, Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya, our beloved principal of KLELC Society's Law College, Bangalore. Thank you so much, sir, for providing all the necessary support and guidance to conduct this competition. So, thank you, sir. I would like to make a special mention and special thanks to Ms. Rashmi, who contributed, even though she was not originally part of Moot Court Committee, but she graciously agreed to help us in the coordination of the Judges Committee. She took her time off because we know that she was very busy with her own duties, but still she made time to bring a lot of judges and she was able to coordinate with all the judges. And you could see that the judging was top notch in our competition. So thank you so much, ma'am. Next, I would like to thank our IQAC coordinator, Dr. Manoj Kumar V. Hiramat, for providing us all the necessary support. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Ashwin Sharma, who is also one of the faculty coordinator in the Moot Court Committee. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to extend my gratitude to Mr. Tanmay Patil, especially for the fabulous arrangement he made for this hybrid setup. I think that has already been spoken about by our principal, Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya. Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to thank Ms. Dipali B. Nayak, who is also a member of faculty member of Moot Court Committee, who took care of the formal programs. Thank you so much, ma'am. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Kavi Shankar, Assistant Professor, who is also the faculty member of the Moot Court Committee. Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Ashwin Menon, another faculty member of the Moot Court Committee. Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to thank Ms. Monisha, who is also a faculty member of the Moot Court Committee. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to thank the organizing committee of this competition belonging to the Moot Court Committee. I'll start with the first name, Ms. Deeksha Pherwani. Thank you, Deeksha, for doing a wonderful job throughout the competition. Next, our student convener, Mr. Yashwant Netaji. All these students did a lot of hard work. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to thank Ms. Simpi Kumari, another student member of our organizing committee. Thank you, Simpi. Next, I would like to extend a gratitude to Mr. Jayant Himachala, another student member of the organizing committee. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Suhas, another student member of our organizing committee. Next, I would like to thank Ms. Gauri, another student member of our organizing committee. Next, I would like to thank Ms. Sushmita, another student member of our organizing committee. Another very important student coordinator of this committee, Ms. Manasvi Kumar, who is generally doesn't come to the limelight, but we should thank her for all the services and all the assistance and all the brains, especially while she was busy with the scoring and facilitating us with all the technical know-how. Thank you, Manasvi. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Preetham, another student member of our organizing committee. And next, I would like to thank Ms. Arushi Srivastava, another student member. Next, I would like to thank Aditi S. Govind. Next, I would like to thank Bhuvan, Aditya, and Anmol Shroff, who were part of coordinating with the teams, and they were part of the registration committee, and they did a fabulous job in coordinating with all the participants, and information was shared promptly with all the team members. Next, and very importantly, I would like to thank and extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the court officers and the student volunteers who made this competition possible, and they were on time, they were making their jobs, and they made our job easy. Next, I would like to thank the representative of our fellow organizers with whom we have this joint organization, the Surana and Surana International Tourney. First, I would like to thank Mr. Preetham Surana, the head of academic initiatives at Surana and Surana. Thank you so much, sir, for all the support and all the guidance throughout the conduct of the competition. We are really grateful to you, sir. Next, I would also like to take the name of Miss Deepa Rajgopal, who was a very important person throughout the conduct of the competition. She gave a lot of inputs. She guided us throughout. She guided us day and night especially in relation to the registration and in relation to the scoring. Thank you so much, ma'am, for all the support which you have provided to us. I would also like to thank all the teaching and non-teaching staff of KLELC Society's Law College, Bangalore, and also to our sister concerns for providing their support in whatever capacity they can, because we all know that they are very busy with many other things, but they still made time to provide their support. Thank you so much, all of you. And last but not the least, I think I preserved the best one for the last, is the participants, of course. The participants who did so well, who fought some important legal battles, even though it was hypothetical one, but they acted like they were actually good lawyers. They were never spared an opportunity to prove their mettle and prove their ability. And I'm really sure that they'll become great lawyers in future, great judges, great academicians. And I congratulate all the winners once again. And thank you all the participants one more time in the end for taking part in making this competition successful. With this, I thank
yourself.
So thank you all for being here. Thank you, one and all.
Just one thing I skipped as usual. The Moot proposition usually is drafted by some senior professor, academician, or lawyer, or judges. But it has been a practice in our college that it is drafted by our own student and our own faculty. And just like last 3 moots, this 4th Surana Moot proposition also drafted by Mr. Ayush and Mr. Aishwar, and with his team, Simpi, Ashwan, Diksha, and Manasvi, because that is the heart of the whole Moot competition. So credit should be given to all the team. Thank you.